caught up with him after he narrowly lost out in the Open.
And we've got sporting success with Tom Daley, 15-year-old world champion. But what has his success done for the sport of diving? We'll be finding out. I might even get in the pool myself. Take it away.
He keeps threatening. He's going to have to do it before the end of the programme. I think if you're here before after 8:30, then we might get to see him.
He's all mouth and no trunks.
It's so much pressure. Poor guy. Carol, no pressure on you this morning. The weather looks like it. Now, we were watching in awe as 15-year-old Tom Daley carried out those breathtaking somersault dives to win his gold medal. And we got to talking in the office about the discipline of diving. Just how do you get to be that good, especially at so young an age?
Yeah, exactly, the other end of the age spectrum. So we sent Giles Dilnett to a diving pool in West Yorkshire to find out, Giles, how do they do it?
Let's just pause for a moment. Tom Watson competing at the highest level at his age. Tom Daley winning at 15, a world championship. Brilliant success for him, but how much for the sport of diving? How much does it give it a boost? Well, all morning we've had people younger than Tom Daley diving here. The youngest in the pool is 8. I could barely jump in when I was 8. Let's just have a word with some of the people who do dive here at Shipley Pool. William, you're just 10.
Yeah.
Your brother's the youngest diver in the club. He's 6. How did you get into diving?
I was doing swimming in the other pool and I went up to the cafe and ate something, and I watched the elite divers.
And you thought, I'm going to do that. Do you still swim?
No.
You've given that up? Now, everyone seems very gymnastic. They sort of bend and fold and whatever. Does that help?
Yeah, it helps when I get older, bigger and stronger.
Bigger and stronger.
Yeah.
Well, I've no doubt you'll be super. I've seen him dive. It's unbelievable. I certainly couldn't do it. Speaking of bigger and stronger, 13 years old, Michael, just younger than Tom Daley. How inspiring was that win for you?
Yeah, it was really inspiring because I just want to be like him one day and hopefully I can get that good.
When you're doing this and when you're learning, does it hurt?
It can do, yeah. You can go quite wrong a bit and you just got to bear through it.
The old belly flop comes into play.
Yeah.
When you did those, I've seen you dive this morning and you're doing sort of backwards flips and whatever. What goes through your mind when you do one of those first?
You've just got to believe in yourself, and if the coach believes you can do it, you know you can do it. You've just got to be mind over matter.
Well, speaking of the coach, I've got to with you. Guys, you can go and dive now, because I know you've been... They didn't want to talk to us, they wanted to get in the pool. You are the coach. Sean, I mean, huge win for him, but how much for the sport?
Well, I mean, you know, it is a fantastic result for Thomas Daley and it's going to be tremendous for the sport. It's really going to raise the profile.
If you get people coming in, they need a place to dive. Are there enough places in the country to do this?
There's probably not enough access at the moment. It'd be fantastic to get more pools around, you know, so that more people can access the sport.
How do you give an 8-year-old belief that they can backward flip or whatever? Because there's no way I'd have done that.
A lot of it is psychological. You know, you really have to G them up, get them in the right state of mind and really just tell them they can do it, which they can.
Yeah, and you had a go at me earlier on and you managed to train me. All right, folks, I have done it. And at the risk of making a complete idiot of myself, have a look at what happened just a little bit earlier on. All right, so you said you wanted to see it. I've had a couple of practices. I'm going to try and remember what I've been taught. Don't laugh. How was that?
Actually, not bad for a beginner.
Do you reckon 2012?
I probably won't be laying money on it, but I have to say, not so bad.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
That hurts, I tell you.
Giles, that was absolutely brilliant. Thank you for doing that.
Top effort, brilliant.
Well, and thank you for not bossing me for going on the big board, because that really does hurt. The really high one does hurt.
Giles, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
Well done. Anyway, we enjoyed that. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Good for him.
Let's get the weather now.